Okay, so here you can see the home page of the ProtParam tool. The ProtParam tool computes various physicochemical properties that can be deduced from a protein sequence. No additional information is required about the protein under consideration. The protein can either be specified as a Swiss prot or TREMBL accession number or ID in the form of a raw sequence. White space and numbers are ignored. Alternatively, you can directly paste the sequence without the FASTA identifier or the description line which starts from the greater than sign. So you just need to paste the plain text of the sequence. So what are the calculated parameters which ProtParam calculates as a tool? The parameters computed by ProtParam include molecular weight, theoretical pi, amino acid composition, atomic composition, extinction coefficient, estimated half-life, instability index, aliphatic index, and grand average of hydropathicity, which is acronymed as GRAVY or GRAVY. Molecular weight and theoretical pi are calculated as in compute pi or compute molecular weight. The amino acid and atomic compositions are constitutive parts of your protein sequence that you are submitting. So the amino acids that are making up your protein sequence and the corresponding atoms that are making up your amino acids. The other important parameters can be thus described. For the first parameter is extinction coefficient. The extinction coefficient indicates how much light a protein absorbs at a certain wavelength. It is useful to have an estimation of this coefficient for following a protein with a spectrophotometer when we are purifying it. You can check the documentation part of the ProtParam for further details. Next comes the in vivo half-life. The half-life is a prediction of the time it takes for half of the amount of protein in a cell to disappear after its synthesis in the cell. ProtParam relies on the N-end rule, which relates the half-life of a protein to the identity of its N-terminal residue. The prediction is given for three model organisms, human, yeast, and E. coli. The N-end rule originated from the observations that the identity of the N-terminal residue of a protein plays an important role in determining its stability in vivo. How it is calculated, what are the parameters that are required for calculation are explained in detail in the documentation segment, and you can go and read about them in the documentation segment. Next comes instability index. The instability index provides an estimate of the stability of the protein in a test tube. Statistical analysis of 12 unstable and 32 stable proteins has revealed that there are certain dipeptides, the occurrence of which is significantly different in the unstable proteins compared with those in the stable ones. The authors of this method have assigned a weight value of instability to each of the 400 different dipeptides, and using these weight values, ProtParam computes the instability index from a supplied protein sequence. Then comes the aliphatic index. The aliphatic index of a protein is defined as the relative volume occupied by the aliphatic side chains, alanine, valine, isoleucine, and leucine. It may be regarded as a positive factor for the increase of thermostability of globular proteins. The aliphatic index of a protein and how it is calculated is also provided in the documentation part. Finally, we come to the grand average of hydropathy or GRAVY. The GRAVY value for a peptide or a protein is calculated as the sum of hydropathy values of all the amino acids and divided by the number of residues in the sequence. So these are the important parameters that ProtParam allows us to compute or calculate from a supplied protein sequence. Now if we are trying to access ProtParam, then we can directly type in ProtParam in Google, or we can access ProtParam using the URL that you can see here, expasy.org/ProtParam. This is the test sequence with which we are performing all our analysis. So this is already saved in a notepad file. So here we are copying that test sequence and we are directly pasting it in the submission box. Remember, this is a FASTA format of the sequence. So as I said earlier, we do not require the FASTA format for submission in ProtParam. So I have removed the FASTA format, and now we can just click on compute parameters. So within a few seconds you find that the computation of the parameters is complete, and this is the entire results that you can get for the sequence that you have submitted. So once you have generated this particular result page, you can see the number of amino acids, you can see the molecular weight, the theoretical PI, the different amino acid compositions and their respective percentages, the atomic composition, the extinction coefficient, estimated half-life, instability index, aliphatic index, and grand average of hydropathicity. Now it is important that we copy and paste all the parameters that we are getting, and we are keeping it in the same sequence file with which we are using to generate the data. Okay, so this is our sequence file with which we are using to generate the data, and we can then save it as the respective sequence name. Okay, so since this is a test sequence, I will save it as test sequence. So there your text file is saved, and you can then use the numerical values for generating graphs by copying and pasting it in Excel and coming up with a estimate. So this is all we needed to know about what ProtParam does and how we can generate data using the ProtParam tool.